Thank you everyone for coming. Our goal here is to get more scouts to camp. And the reason why we're doing this is all the research shows that kids that come to camp stay in the program longer. They are more likely to take on leadership roles. They're more likely to become Eagle Scouts, and they're more likely to come back to the program as adults. There was a survey done not that long ago. Over 85% of those kids that went to camp said they've tried something they've never tried before. Over 75% of those scouts that went to camp said that they believe that they had a worthwhile experience. We have some great opportunities here in Suffolk County to get our kids to camp, and that is our ultimate goal. It's going to strengthen your unit's program, it's going to keep more kids active, and it's going to make your recruitment a whole lot easier if you can incorporate a camping program or multiple camping programs into your unit's annual calendar. I'm going to start off with our Boy Scout camping opportunities, and then I'm going to turn it over to my good friend, Dawn, who's going to talk about the Cub Scout opportunities. So, for those of you that have not been to our Scout Camp Bating Hollow in a while, then you wouldn't know about two very amazing improvements. One of them is our new archery pavilion, named in honor of Phil Holly, and the second is a high ropes course. We had a low ropes course for a couple of years now, and with the 2014 camping season, we were able to add in a high ropes course that has every single high ropes element that the Boy Scouts of America allows you to have. So the question always pops up, why do we go to Bating Hollow? There's a couple of reasons. First, the program that we offer at Bating Hollow for the Boy Scouts is one of the most jam-packed programs out there. The program starts at 6:30 in the morning and goes to 9:30 at night. That's 15 hours of program, minus breakfast, lunch, a half-hour siesta, and dinner. So if you, as the Scoutmaster, if you play your cards right, then you could have your Scouts busy from 6:30 to 9:30, Monday through Friday, every day. So that when TAPS rolls around, getting them to crash in their bunks is not a huge challenge, because they've had so much fun during the day. Our food service is top-notch. We constantly get compliments about our food service. And the camp staff is incredibly dedicated. These young people are not only there during the summertime season, but they are there year-round. You're going to see these young people at Bating Halloween. You're going to see them at Brunch with Santa. You're going to see them at the District Camp Breeze. These are the same folks that are donating their talents and their time to work over the summer. The location of Bating Hollow, being right here in Suffolk County, is really ideal for those units that need to rotate in and out adults during the week. So if you have an adult that needs to spend Sunday through Tuesday, and somebody else is coming in on Tuesday, and they're going to stay Tuesday through Saturday, because it's close, it gives you that opportunity. We work through a pretty intense accreditation process through the National Camping School and the BSA, and for as long as I can remember, we have always achieved the highest accreditation standard for Bating Hollow. We continue to make a whole bunch of improvements. We constantly reach out to our customers, the scouts and the scouters that are out there, and saying, what can we do to make your experience better? And most of the improvements that are made are based on their suggestions. And the last reason, and this one is one that hits home. This is our camp. 80 plus, almost 90 years ago, a group of men made the wise decision to buy that property. And it's our property. And we should take pride in it. We should do everything we can to get our kids to camp. A couple of different options. We have 5 sessions of troop camping. The cost you can see is up there. There is a discounted rate if you can get your registration in before May 1st. And we have a Sunday check-in and a Saturday check-out. And one of the things that if you're talking to moms and dads, they always want to know, how many merit badges is my son going to come home with? And how many opportunities do they have to grab a merit badge? And we offer over 45 merit badges and activities out of Gating Hall. All of our units stay in tents. The camp provides the tents. There are cots. There's two cots for every tent. And all of the meals are provided by our amazing kitchen crew. There is one meal where the troop is given the supplies to cook in site as part of a team building exercise. There's also the option for a kid to come provisionally. And a provisional unit is one where the camp provides the youth and the adult leadership. So the camp would provide a senior patrol leader. This is a member of the camp staff. The camp also provides the adult leadership, the scoutmaster and the assistant scoutmaster. And that unit runs just like every other unit that comes out to camp. The kids that participate in our provisional program have every opportunity. They can sign up for every merit badge, every activity, every open time that the kids that come with their troop can. All right, this is where stuff really gets exciting. Our theme for 2015 is the right stuff, and we are going to celebrate the achievements of the Wright brothers as aviation pioneers. And one of the ways we're going to do that, we have some theme-related activities. We're just going to give you a little taste of what we have planned for the summer of 2015. There will be more to come when the Leader's Guide is released in March. But the theme-related activities, we've got Ultimate Frisbee going. We've got Aviator Trivia Crack. If any of you are hooked on that cell phone game, Trivia Crack, we're going to turn it into a game about aviation. We're doing a glider competition, a high-altitude chili cook-off, and a biplane regatta. Just again, a small taste of the activities that are coming our way. We also have a day program available to Boy Scouts. This is a program that's designed for Scouts that have just crossed over into Boy Scouts from Webelos. So we're targeting around age 11 through 13. The kids come out for a day, Monday through Friday, and they have all of the activities available to them. They work on 2 merit badges. They do get an opportunity to work on some rank advancement, and they also will participate in some of the open activities. The day program has 9 sessions, and all of them are up there for you to see. And one of the neat things about the day program is they have access to the busing, which Dawn is going to talk about. As we run our Cub Scout Day Camp, we provide busing for our day camp kids. And the Boy Scout Day program, those young men have access to those buses as well. One of the neat things is we offer a couple different specialty camps. And the specialty camps all are run provisionally, and they will focus in on a skill or an area of advancement that is not offered during the rest of the season. First, we have our counselor and training program. These are our CITs. They have to be 14 years old. The session up there is 3 weeks long. They help the staff to set the property up and run the first round of programs. And then they are evaluated as to whether or not they would join our junior internship program. So these are 14-year-old young men that are given the opportunity to work side by side one of the experienced staff members, and then they spend the second half of their day working on their own personal advancement. So this means they could work on their own merit badges, they could work on their own rank advancement if they need any, and they could also enjoy some of the open activities that we have. Bridge Camp, this is another program that specifically targets our younger Boy Scout population. So we're looking at the Weebles that just crossed over, and we're going to work with them on their rank advancement, trying to get them up to first class and tackling the requirements the aquatics requirements, the fire building, the first aid, the stuff that is camp related in those requirements. We have a coping climbing camp. This is a week-long experience on the ropes. We've got our 32-foot climbing tower, and they're also going to be spending time on the high ropes course that was just built in 2014, and also the low ropes course as well. We're bringing back field sports. Field sports camp is going to focus in on all of the field sports that we offer. So that's rifle shooting, archery, shotgun, tomahawk throwing, and they're even going to do some work with slingshots. There is an age requirement for both cope and climbing and field sports. Coping and climbing, they need to be 13 years old by July 1st, and field sports is 12 by that same date. Our aquatics camp, we're going to take these kids and make sure that they have a good time in all three of our waterfronts. We've got swimming area, a boating area, and we also have access to the Long Island Sound. And one of the things we are putting in the works for this summer is bringing back water skiing merit badge for those individuals that come out for the aquatics camp. Science camp, this was the second year that we're offering science camp. Last year was a huge hit, lots of participation, and the kids had a blast. We will work with the kids on STEM and NOVA awards. We will also be taking them to one of the research facility. For example, last year we took them to Brookhaven National Lab, where they got to work with the research scientists there at BNL. So an awesome opportunity for our scouts, and there is a minimum age on that as well. Finally, our Trail to Eagle Camp. This is our most popular specialty program. We offer all of the Eagle required merit badges in this program. We also bring in representatives from the District Advancement Committee, and these members of the committee get a chance to speak to the scouts about Eagle projects. What Eagle projects work really well? What are some things that the scouts should steer away from? They also take the kids through the application process and answer any of their questions. Now you might think that would not be interesting to the typical 14, 15, 16-year-old that's working on an Eagle project, but I can tell you from experience, they're glued to their seats, listening to these advancement committee members talking about how they get from where they are to being an Eagle Scout. It's one of the best opportunities that we offer, in my opinion. Finally, we have two programs that are right around the corner. We have our winter camp and our spring camp. Our winter camp runs the week of President's Week in about 3 weeks out of camp. All the kids will be in cabins that are heated. The meals are in the dining hall, which is also heated. And they work on merit badges that they're not typically offered during the summer season, and you can see the list that's up on the screen. We also offer our spring camp, and our spring camp also focuses in on activities and merit badges that are not typically done in a summer camp experience. And the big thing to grab onto is that spring camp has a limited number of slots, so you want to make sure you get your scouts signed up for that as soon as possible. And that's it from the Boy Scout end. So.